Hi everyone, Lisa here with Beauty in Motion. Hi, today I want to talk about the two most basic, important steps in having beautiful, healthy skin. And number one, that's to exfoliate. And number two, that is to moisturize or hydrate. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit real quickly about your skin cells. So your skin is the biggest organ in your body, and it's the most exposed, and it has several different layers of cells, of skin cells that create your skin. And what happens is that top layer of skin is exposed to the elements and starts to dry, and it is the most driest level of skin cells. And so what we want to do is we want to exfoliate those skin cells and slough them off of your skin to expose the new, beautiful, brand new cells, skin cells on the surface of your skin. And once you do this, then you can go ahead and moisturize. Now, the best way to hydrate and moisturize, number one best way is obviously from the inside out, and that's with drinking lots and lots and lots of water. We're told we're supposed to drink at least half our weight in ounces of water daily. And so for me, that would be about 65 ounces of water a day. Okay, and so then in addition to drinking water, we need to moisturize. But if we don't exfoliate and expose those dead cells, expose those beautiful skin cells and get those dead cells off, then anything you put on top of your skin, whether it's moisture or cosmetics, it's just going to sit, and it's not going to penetrate into your skin cells. Okay. All right, so with SENEGENCE, I want to tell you there are a couple of main products that I use to keep this renewal of cells happening. So first of all of our cosmetics, all of our skin line, they all have what's called the Cineplex complex, which is a skin renewal system. Okay, so everything is working together to constantly create that continuous skin renewal. Okay, but for exfoliation, I've been using the facial resurfacer. Okay, and what this is basically it's volcanic ash mixed in with a little bit of nangaya oil, which is one of the most moisturizing elements. And it's tiny, tiny grains of volcanic ash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use this. And you're only supposed to use it about twice a week, maybe every 3 days. So what I do is I take just a little bit, doesn't take much, a tiny, tiny bit. I have a sink right here next to me, and I add just a little bit of water to my fingertips. And then I go ahead and I put it in my fingertips, on my fingertips. And in circular motions, I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I start to go ahead and scuff off, get a little bit more water, scuff off these dead skin cells on the top layer of my skin. Now, depends on how you are feeling and how your skin feels, of how long you exfoliate. For me, I go for about, I don't know, maybe about a minute. But I try to make sure that I cover every part of my face, and I continue to go in this small circular motion. Okay. I really make sure to get around my T-zone, and I really make sure to get around my forehead, since that tends to be the area at 42 years old where I'm noticing some lines, okay, from my, different facial expressions. So I would say I go for, I don't know, for about 30 seconds to maybe a minute. And I may be going a little bit longer here just because I'm having to kind of go back and forth with the water. Normally I can just sit here in front of the water. But I start to feel a smooth sense to my skin. I kind of get really down deep there in my forehead. I don't do too much around here because it's very sensitive skin. I don't do too much around here, which is right underneath my eyes. I stay right here in the T-zone. The nose is really important to me. The chin. And then in the middle between my eyes, and most importantly for me, my forehead. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse this off. And what I'm going to do now, just to make sure that I get it all off, is I'm going to use our 3-in-1 cleanser. And this is the 3-in-1 normal to oily skin cleanser. And I just use a little tiny bit because I want to make sure I got all of the volcanic ash off of my skin. I just want to make sure I do a real quick, very easy, because this has volcanic ash in it as well. So I want to just do kind of a light, tiny scrub really quick just to make sure I get all of the volcanic ash off. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, before I do my step number 2, and that is to moisturize. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I took my time and I really got into my skin with that volcanic ash, okay? Wanted to make sure and get, oh, it just feels so smooth. Oh my Lord, feels good. It feels really good. Okay, so now that takes care of my first number 1 important step in keeping healthy, beautiful skin, and that's to exfoliate. So I've taken care of that step. Now, the next step is to moisturize and hydrate. Okay, drink lots of water. But for hydration, what I'm absolutely in love with is our Climate Control. And our Climate Control is a concentrated anti-aging hyaluronic acid system. Hyaluronic. So what it is it's an anti-aging, beautiful hydration system. And this is like you've never felt before. I mean, if you were ever to have, like, say you burned yourself, like on a on a pot, or you were out in the sun and you got like a slight sunburn, this would work magic. You would immediately put this on, it pulls out the heat, and it starts to moisturize the skin right away. Your skin just drinks it up and restores it back to where it needs to be. So now that my skin is completely exfoliated, I'm gonna put this Climate Control on. Okay, and make sure my face is really nice and dry of any water. And now I'm gonna shake it up because there's two elements in Climate Control, and you want to make sure that you shake it up to activate the ingredient. Okay, so then it kind of turns into like this blue gel. And then for me, I just do, honestly, 2 squirts. Rub it in my fingers and put it all over my skin, and it just feels so good. Okay, that is it. I do this. So I use the Resurfacer about every 3 days, generally at night, but today I wanted to show you during the day, every 3 days. And then I use my 3-in-1 cleanser This one happens to be the normal to oily because I tend to be really shiny during the day. After I cleanse, I put on my beautiful Climate Control, which after I put that on, I give it like a minute, and you can see it just starts to soak into my skin. Now, for the daytime, then I would put on my daytime moisturizer, normal to oily. If it was nighttime, I would put on my nighttime moisturizer. Okay, so your very basics with SENEGENCE with the skincare system is you need to have your 3-in-1 cleanser, which does have volcanic ash in it as well, a small amount, and that helps to exfoliate. That's why you only need the the Resurfacer every 3 days and not every day, because this is going to help to exfoliate daily. Then your moisturizer, that's it, whether it's night or day. Okay, that's it. It's a 2-step process. It's that fast. So for today, I'm going to go ahead and put on some of my daytime moisturizer. Now, the daytime moisturizer does have a mechanical shield in it of an SPF 15. No chemicals. It is a mechanical shield, and what that means is basically it's like putting on a light t-shirt over your face to protect your skin from the sun. Okay? All right, so that is it. 2 basic needs for beautiful, glowing skin. Number 1, exfoliate. And number 2, hydrate and moisturize. Thanks so much. This is Lisa with Beauty in Motion, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.